The future is approaching, and it will arrive sooner than you think. The emerging technologies will alter the way we live, how we care for our bodies, and will aid in the prevention of a climate disaster. Every year, technology advances at a rapid pace, bringing new innovations and revolutionary projects to the market. At any given time, scientists, engineers, and brilliant minds are hard at work developing the next piece of technology that will transform our lives. Although it may appear that scientific progress is steady, we have lived through a period of tremendous technological advancement in the last half-century. Hello there everyone, welcome to another entertaining video from our channel. In today's video, we will talk about the latest technological inventions that will change the world. But first, subscribe to our channel and press the bell to never miss another video from us. So, let's get this started. There are innovations taking place right now that seems to have come straight from the page of science fiction. There's a lot to expect from the world's future technology, whether it is robots that can read minds, NFTs, bionic eyes, sweat-powered smartwatches, or plenty of other mind-blowing technologies. So, we have chosen some of the most significant and intriguing concepts. 1. Brain-reading robots. Brain-reading technology is no longer a science fiction trope, and its applications has advanced dramatically in recent years. Researchers at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology Lausanne have tested one of the most interesting and practical applications we've seen so far. These researchers have created a way for tetraplegic patients to interact with the world using a machine learning algorithm, a robot arm, and a brain-computer interface. During the testing, the robot arm would perform simple tasks such as maneuvering around an obstacles. The algorithm would then use an EEG cap to interpret brain signals and automatically determine when the arm had made a move that the brain deemed incorrect, such as moving too close to the obstacle or going too fast. The algorithm can then adjust to the individual's preferences and brain signals over time. In the future, this could lead to brain-controlled wheelchairs or assistive machines for tetraplegic patients. 2. Bones printed in 3D. 3D printing is an industry that promises everything from cheap house building to affordable rug armors. But one of the most intriguing applications of the technology is the constructions of 3D printed bones. Ossiform specializes in medical 3D printing, creating patient-specific replacements of various bones out of tricalcium phosphate, a material with properties similar to human bones. It's surprisingly simple to use these 3D printed bones. An MRI can be performed in a hospital and then sent to Ossiform, which creates a 3D model of the patient's specific implant that is required. The surgeon approves the design, and once printed, it can be used in surgery. The use of tricalcium phosphate allows the body to remodel the implants into vascularized bones, which makes these 3D printed bones unique. That is, they will allow for the full restorations of function that the bone they are replacing had. To achieve the best possible integrations, the implants have a porous structure with large pores and canals for cells to attach to and reform bone. 3. Dairy products produced in laboratories. You have probably heard of cultured meat and Wagyu steaks grown in a laboratory cell by cell. But what about other animal-based foods? A growing number of biotech companies around the world are looking into lab-made dairy products such as milk, ice cream, cheese, and eggs. And more than one person believes they have figured it out. The dairy industry isn't even close to being environmentally friendly. It accounts for 4% of global carbon emissions, more than air travel and shipping combined. And demand for a greener splash to pour into our teacups and cereal bowls is growing. In comparisons to meat, milk isn't all that difficult to make in a lab. Rather than growing it from stem cells, most researchers attempt to produce it through fermentation, with the goal of producing the milk proteins, whey, and casein. Some products, such as Perfect Days, are already on the market in the United States, with ongoing research focusing on reproducing the mouthfeel and nutritional benefits of regular cow's milk. Aside from that, scientists are working on lab-produced mozzarella that melts perfectly on top of a pizza, as well as other cheese and ice cream. 4. Planes powered by hydrogen. When it comes to commercial flights, carbon emissions are a major concern, but there is a potential solution that has received significant funding. A €15 million project in the United Kingdom has refilled plans for a hydrogen-powered plane. Fly Zero is a project led by the Aerospace Technology Institute in collaboration with the UK government. The project has developed a concept for a mid-sized plane that is entirely powered by liquid hydrogen. It would be capable of carrying 279 passengers non-stop halfway around the world. If this technology became a reality, it could mean zero-carbon flight with no stops between London and West America or a single stop between London and New Zealand. 5. Digital twins that tracks your health. Humans can walk into a med bay in Star Trek where many of our ideas for future technology were conceived, and their entire body digitally scanned for signs of illness and injury. According to the creator of QBio, doing so in real life would improve health outcomes while also reducing the burden on doctors. A US company has developed a scanner that can measure hundreds of biomarkers in less than an hour, ranging from hormone levels to fat accumulations in the liver to markers of inflammations or any number of cancers. It plans to use these information to create a 3D digital avatar of a patient's body known as a digital twin, which can be tracked over time and updated with each new scan. QBio CEO Jeff Kaditz hopes it will usher a new era of preventive, personalized medicine in which the vast amounts of data collected will not only assist doctors in prioritizing which patients needs to be seen most urgently, but also in developing more sophisticated methods of diagnosing illness. Here's a link to an interview with him. 6. Universes of virtual reality. After a dramatic name change, the company formerly known as Facebook has been renamed Meta. This marks the entry of Zuckerberg and his massive team into the metaverse, an embodied internet access primarily through virtual and augmented reality. As part of these transitions, we began to see Meta invest more time in equipment for accessing this new world, primarily in VR. Meta has been working on a new headset under the codename Project Cambria since 2021. Unlike previous VR ventures by the brand, such as the Oculus Quest 2, this will not be a device for the average consumer, instead aiming to provide the best VR experience possible. The Cambria is said to be focused on advanced hand face tracking, a higher resolutions, a larger field of view, and even attempting to make the headset significantly smaller. VR is receiving a lot of funding right now thanks to Meta, Google, Sony, and a slew of other big tech companies, and we'll see significant improvements in the coming years. 7. Direct air capture. Trees, through the process of photosynthesis, have remained one of the most effective ways to reduce CO2 levels in the atmosphere. However, new technology may be able to perform the same functions as trees, absorbing more carbon dioxide while taking up less land. Direct air capture is the name given to this technology. It entails extracting carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and either storing it in deep geological caves beneath the ground or combining it with hydrogen to produce synthetic fuels. While this technology has great potential, it is currently fraught with complications. Direct air capture facilities are now operational, but the current models require a significant amount of energy to operate. If energy levels can be reduced in the future, DAC could be one of the most important technological advances for the environment's future. 8. Eco-friendly funerals. Individuals confronted with the realities of the climate crisis are prioritizing sustainable living. But what about eco-friendly dying? Death is typically a carbon-intensive process, leaving us with one less imprint on the environment. According to reports, the average cremation emits 400 kilograms of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So what's a more environmentally friendly option? You could be composted instead in Washington State, USA. Bodies are placed in a chambers filled with bark, soil, and other natural decomposer. Your body will be reduced to soil in 30 days and can be returned to garden or woodland. The company behind the process, Recompose, claims it uses 1/8 of the carbon dioxide produced by cremation. Fungi are used in an alternative technology. Luke Perry, the late actor, was buried in a bespoke mushroom suit, designed by a startup called Coeo in 2019. The company claims that its suit, which is made with mushrooms and other microorganisms, aids decomposition and neutralizes toxins released when a body decays. Most alternative methods of disposing our bodies after death are not based on new technology, they are simply awaiting societal acceptance. Another example is alkaline hydrolysis, which involves breaking down the body into its chemical components in a pressurized chamber over a 6-hour period. It is legal in several US states and produces fewer emissions than more traditional methods. And with that, we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more entertaining videos and the most up-to-date information. We hope to see you in more videos